Million Man March the other day. Technically, that's an uproar of the people. They didn't, you know what I'm saying, pop no hot shit, but you know what I'm saying, that's still a coming together of the people against what is going on right now. Because Jake is getting fucked up. Jake is in a low estate right now. You know, they've been gunning us down. You know, the police. So you know what I'm saying? They had all the riots in St. Louis and in Baltimore and in California and all these other places, you know what I'm saying? It kind of cooled down. But that's just going to heat back up. Go ahead.
So far, just today alone, all right, there has been around 100 earthquakes throughout the whole earth. All right. I mean, the biggest magnitude was 5.1, so it's around like mediocre earthquakes, but the scripture said in diverse places. All right, so it didn't say mega earthquakes, it just said earthquakes period, meaning a little here, a little there, a little here, a little there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. The 5.0 ain't no bitch.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just name a few. You got Indonesia, Chile, Western Turkey, Colombia, Greece, the Virgin Islands, Central Turkey, Italy, the Curie Islands, Puerto Rico, Oklahoma, so that's here.
See, Oklahoma, that's
Hawaii.
That's not even on a major fault line. It's on a minor fault line.
Actually, you had 3 in Oklahoma alone today. Off of the first part of the east.
And what happened?
That's a biker game.
What happens when you get an earthquake? You get aftershocks. That's why it was 3 earthquakes around the world. That first one hit, and then the other 2 hit after.
See, that shit can happen right now, man. There's probably like at least 30 to 50 people on motorcycles, man. You can do that right now, man. But I believe it is this chapter, man. Hey, martial law gonna shut all of that down. All of these fine walks in the park is gonna shut all of that down, man.
Well, that might be going on during that time, because them niggas gonna be the niggas that's getting it out here. The niggas that's
like off
on the road,
yeah.
or on
Book of Eli.
Yep, or Mad Max.
Yeah, Mad Max.
It's gonna. That's how it's gonna be, man. People gonna gang up. Every man gonna go to his own nation.
Yep.
And that's gonna be their nation.
But hey, they still gonna have to fight with martial law.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
You know, come on.
And you know these troops ain't gonna come with no, you know what I'm saying, little shit that you popping, you know, little.
They ain't got
AKs
no pistols.
And, you know what I'm saying, little 9mm and shit, man. They coming with some weaponry, microwaves and shit like that to freeze your body and fuck up your insides.
Niggas get microwave nowadays. I was talking to this chick the other day. She's talking about she want a gun. She want a 9mm because it's cute. And she want a pink
gun because it's cute.
And she want a pink handle. Man, what? Nigga, you got the gun for protection. All right, not to look good. Ain't like you gonna pull it out. Hey, don't come in my house. Oh, that's a nice gun. Okay, I'm gonna leave you alone. No, man. You get a gun for protection. That's what it's for, man.
Right, you get a gun to scare a motherfucker.
Yeah. To hold your own. Second Ezra 9:5. For like as all that is made in the world had the beginning and an end, the end is manifest.
That's right, man. These are the times that we come in when the end's gonna be made manifest. When all these things that we speaking on is gonna come to pass. Everything's gonna come to fruition. And like the brother said, man, you people, you just want to walk in the park, you want to ride your motorcycles, you know what I'm saying, and have joy and peace in this place, man. You're going to get caught up in this.
Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. And part of those endings and effects, like we said earlier, the UFOs, all right, all of the, just the fact that we bring a prophecy out of the scriptures and then it be manifest. Like we just said, earthquakes in diverse places, and we looked up the list, and I believe that was only the first page, but it's been over 100 today, or around 100 earthquakes today. You know what I'm saying? So when people like, oh, it's always been earthquakes. Yeah, earthquakes in diverse places, and uproars of the people, and Russia over in Syria and China and globalizing they currency. All of that been going on.
But you know what I'm saying? The cut to that is, in the ancient world, how would you know there was earthquakes in diverse places? Mm-hmm. You know, if you were in Jerusalem, how would you know that there was an earthquake in South America? You wouldn't. But now the technology has advanced so far, we can get on the internet and we can see all the earthquakes in the world. That's you know what I'm saying, telling you right then and there what time we're in.
That was a prophecy in itself. Knowledge should be increased. You know what I'm saying? As far as us able, just like you said, just getting right to it, you know? Like, okay, Google, how many earthquakes in the past week? And bam, they pull up a list for you, you know? And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works.
By his what?
And by his works.
That's what we was talking about earlier with the chick from last week. You got to be saved by your works. Yeah, of course, faith is, you know what I'm saying, much needed. It's a prerequisite. I can't say it. You know what I mean. You have to have faith and works, because they're dead without each other. You can be the most believingest person in the world, but if you ain't got no action to show it, then what? You can be the most actionist person in the world, but if you don't have no faith that the Most High gonna save you, then your works was for naught. Go ahead.
And shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed. Shall be preserved from the said perils.
What's the said perils? The martial law, the chip, the race riots, the famine. You know, all kind of illnesses going on. Ultimately, the missiles. Those are the said perils that are written in the book.
And shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
That's right. The Most High had his elect from the beginning. So you can't wish your way into this. You can't pray your way into this. If the Most High don't want you, he don't want you. And he only wants the children of Israel and the elect of the children of Israel. So if you ain't in that fold, then I don't know what to tell you. Sorry.
She won't make it. That's all we can say.
How are you guys doing today?
All right, pretty
Good.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
What do you think about all that's going on in the Middle East with Syria?
It's happened before in history, and the Lord's proved strong. Every time.
What do you mean by it happened before in history?
Throughout history, time.
The Arabs have risen up against
Like the Crusades or whatnot?
Crusade. Well, yeah.
Okay.
But you can go back to history. It's not identical, but this war has been raging since almost the beginning of time, even the time of David coming in and fighting the Philistines and so forth, and so forth, and so on. And it just kind of repeats.
Yeah.
You know,
It's definitely been war in that area since the beginning of the time. I can definitely agree with that. that's a prophetic area. That's a real important area according to the scriptures. And right now, what's going on is America is over in that land, and they're at war with Russia in that land, and that's prophesied in the scriptures.
Absolutely. There's a lot of stuff.
Hey, another thing I want to say is everything is repetitive. Life and death, you know, money, rich, poor, everything is repetitive. Everything is a circle. As the book of Ezra will tell you, life is a circle, right? Where, you know, as he was reading the scripture earlier, that earthquakes, there's always earthquakes. You know, what is the connection to the prophecy? Because he asked you about the war in Syria. There's been wars in Syria, but these wars are connecting with the prophecies, and these prophecies are basically saying there's going to be a major destruction in the second coming of the Lord. Like everybody say, it's not possibly.
But it also says in the Bible that even Jesus didn't know the time.
No, of course he don't know the time. But give me that. In 2 Ezra, the 9th chapter, the beginning of the verse. We don't know the exact hour. But when you see clouds thundering, right, and you don't know the exact minute it's going to rain, but you know it's about to rain. So what do? You put on your rain clothes if you're outside in that weather.
Prepare.
So in this situation, what we're saying is that, of course, we don't know the exact hour, but these wars that are going on in Syria, these turmoils, this is clouds thundering. And the clouds that are thundering is the fact that Russia sent fighter jets and ground infantry to Syria, and America's helping the opposition of Syria. And a lot of them weapons are getting into ISIS hands and all the other rebels. And basically, it's going to get to the point that Russia and America are going to lock horns. They're indirectly locking horns.